What's up, guys? Um, it's Big Donnie from the Cleveland Corned Beef Gourmet Food Truck, and this is one of my junk bags that I have, and my kids, Big Cody, is breaking it down for me. You got quarters there. They ain't began. You got quarters all in there. This is probably about 120, 30 pounds of just changes to just one of the bags I got, and I will be refining this silver. You know, I'm big on when the dollar go flat and the Federal Reserve notes are no longer in existence. You know, they'll go to another standard. You know, so my thinking was years ago, silver and gold standard because the dollar's backed by nothing. So, you know, I do melt metal, Lisa and I do make the Troy ounces, 10-ounce bars, gold and silver. Um, you can't do too much with the pennies, but you can make like nice artifacts like Inca coins or whatever. But they're not. It's not much value on it. But again, you know, I'm not a collector. You know, I'm more like a stacker, for weight. So when the dollar goes flat, that this will be real money. You know what I mean? Because that's why there's no silver and gold right now. It's a big demand. Everywhere you go to try to buy silver or gold, they out of stock or whatever, unless you have a personal private broker. And then, you know, not to hate on eBay, but they give you bad coins. You know what I mean? So it's very important. And to know, like, this isn't like my collection. Like, I have minted coins before 1935. That's not these. There's probably a lot of stuff in there that's interesting. Those are just quarters, not even the ones that are in there. But real money was 100% silver in 1935. 1935, they took real money out of the house, which was silver and gold, and made it illegal. And then they exposed us to the Federal Reserve notes, which showed up. I think the first note showed up in a country store somewhere in Mississippi, and the guy looked at it and said, "Oh, it has the dove on it." Because I think before the dollar bill had the dove on it first, had the dove on it and say United States and all of that. And the guy at the general store said, "Oh, it looks real," and then that's kind of how they kind of adopted using the Federal Reserve notes. Whether you believe that or not, I don't know, but it makes sense to me. You know, now you can't have you don't have a certain amount of, real money. This is considered real money in the house. So again, you know, they're trying to get you to turn your money in. You go to Walmart and they have the coin stars. And there's, we buy gold. Now ain't no more we sell gold. Those days is over. Everybody, they're trying to get it. We buy gold, we buy silver. You know, really bad. Walmart don't want you to have real money. The government don't want you to have real money. You know, it's funny how they give away a lot of these grants and that money. LeBron James will make $300 million because in a minute money won't be worth nothing. I would give it to you too. Empty the Federal Reserve. That's what's happening. They're emptying the Federal Reserve now with the COVID money and all of that. You know, so, but that's on you. I'm not here to have you go either way. I'm just showing you the journey of what we're doing here. So the dollar go flat, Lisa and I will be doing very well here. So what we're doing is I'm still separating all of this. This is just one batch. And I'm going to get it, the silver. In regular quarters, there's 90% silvers in quarters. So, the goal is to refine these metals and make them pure. It's 99.9 whatever, pure as you can get them. That's the goal. And there's even a use of copper. You'd be surprised how metals are made. I'm just learning. Not just learning what I'm getting. I never thought that we'd come to this day. I prepared my whole life for this. You know what I mean? I said maybe this won't touch me in my lifetime, maybe the kids, but it's upon us now. So I'm being proactive. I'm not really being proactive. I guess my proactivity is what helped me right now. Anyway, so I will be, getting some stuff so I can start really getting into. Because the reality is this. You think about it like this. Say the dollar does go flat. Imagine me walking down with a few pillowcases. Now imagine nobody got no money out here. Now everybody starving, whatever. Now, that's a bit dramatic, but let's take the starving away. But somebody see me walking with pillowcases or whatever. Oh, it is. Somebody gonna say, "Hey, what is he carrying?" So the reality is to break all of this down into a manageable format, a manageable means of transportation. You know what I mean? Because the reality is if the banks go down and we see the CEOs are jumping ship every second, the banks go down, having a safety deposit box ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of registered coins are in England. So you gotta take your own responsibility, your own life into your own hands. You gotta be your own bank, your own 401k. You know what I mean? I don't pay nobody annually. And so from a passion turned into potentially a gold mine. This is just one, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't have a boastful spirit. I'm just being honest with you and hope that, if you do have precious metals, because these are precious metals, believe it or not. These are precious metals. You guys got to start understanding the history of money, in the private and the public. So, there it is. I will be tuning. I guess I want to kind of educate you guys in it and could take you along this journey with me to see how far, I plan on doing, a kilo of pure, to cook my own kilo of pure silver. Obviously the little small boys of Detroit ounces, but bars, yeah, because he want to be manageable. You know what I mean? I don't want to be lugging all of this down the street and somebody take it from me. Yeah, come on now, that's what happens. Divide and conquer. Somebody take it from me. Man, that big dude, he kind of big. What is he dragging down the street? So the goal is to minimize all of the little stuff that I acquired over the years that I thought deemed to be valuable. So there it is. And the boys just started. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm paying them to separate this for me because it's a job. But what they'll learn and everything that we do, I try to teach them something. Food trucking, you know what I mean? Spending money, balancing book credit repair, you know what I'm saying? What your credit is supposed to be for, building business credit, you know what I mean? There's, 10 years of anything with a passion behind it, you can become a millionaire. But a millionaire, that's not a big deal. A lot of people have seen $1 million in your entire life and just haven't really sat down and really thought about it. So, I guess to not put a ceiling on it, financial freedom. So here we are, you know what I mean? Keep your coins, people, because they're going to come in handy. They are going to come in handy. Let me tell you something. The government just not going to give LeBron James 300 or whatever million and not have a way to take it back. That's just not good economics for them. So again, self-sufficiency, sustainability, you know what I mean? And, so there it is. Change. And then we'll start refining, showing.